Hi everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with a create a sim of 3 pets in The Sims 4. So, this is inspired by the gingerbread theme that I've got running throughout the week, and these pets are looking pretty edible, I have to admit. So the original idea for this create a sim was that I was going to do toddlers as well, so I decided against it in the end, but I think that these pets are adorable. So they do actually belong to Ginger and Bread. Along with the castle and the workshop, everything. Like, you could have this whole family. And there are puppies as well. I decided to do puppies because I thought that it would be really cute to see how they turn out when they're older. I don't know if they'll keep these like patterns. Like, I haven't actually experimented with it in The Sims 4. Do they stretch out as they grow? I have no idea how this works. That's brought me onto a brand new train of thought. You know, like, if you get larger or like you get slimmer, what happens to tattoos? Do they stretch out? What happens, seriously? I have no idea. Anyway, yeah. This is just supposed to be the pattern on their fur. But I don't know why that brought me onto that train of thought. Really weird. But I went with the same colours that I've been using all week, which is like a chocolatey, browny, gingery colour. And then red and white. Adorable. But if you have any other ideas for themed weeks, let me know, because I'm going to start working on maybe the next one at some point. Not this week, not the next week, maybe the week after, because it's actually a lot easier for me to do videos like all together with one theme. I don't know why, but I just tend to do them quicker. I think it's because I feel like I'm on a roll with it. It just is really great for me to just keep going with it. So a Harry Potter week was really like heavily requested, so be expecting that. And I really want to do something special for Christmas. Like, I want to bring in a Let's Play or a machinima. I don't know, but I think I'm going to have to wait until my pal goes. I say pal. My best friend, she's staying over, and I need to have this week with her and like doing some fun stuff, recording together. And then after that, I'm going to focus on like the stuff that I've really been wanting to do. But I've had to put stuff back as well, because all the stuff that's been taking me a while, like, I've just been putting off because it takes me a while, and then like now I've got to put it back more. I'm getting stressed. Like, I don't like putting stuff back, but I've had to do it. But I will sort out those things that I've been wanting to sort out. Machinimas. Now I need to talk about that, because there's supposed to be a machinima coming up. Oh, it was supposed to be this week. I'm like midway through it now, but I changed the music last minute. It's going to be good, but it's only like a short one. It's only like a little song thing, and then I'm going to work on something else, something bigger. But the reason why it's taking so long is because they do, and because I've felt like I've improved. I want to share like very high quality ones rather than just like put anything out there, because I did that once and it didn't do that well. Not that like I'm sort of judging on how well it does, because it's for fun, but you know, I want to put out like the best quality stuff. I'd rather work on something for ages and then put it out when I'm like so happy with it. So that's what's happening there. Yeah, anyway, apart from that, you can find out what I'm up to this week on probably like Twitter and Instagram, I'm gonna say. I'm probably gonna be posting loads of my friends, and we're gonna be planning a meetup as well in Birmingham in the UK. So if you're around for that, that would be really cool. Probably Saturday, I'm guessing, because that's when I think like a lot of people have like time off and stuff. So we will plan something probably Saturday. If it changes, then it will change, and it will be on Twitter and Instagram, like the details of it, so you can come along. I've been really nervous about planning stuff though, so it's nice to have friends around to plan stuff with, because I get nervous by myself. I actually do. I love meeting people like that watch my videos, and it's the most amazing experience, honestly. Especially if you like the videos. If you don't like the videos, which I don't really see, like, what's the point in watching if you don't like the videos? I don't get it. But that's happened once. I've spoken about that though. Ages ago I met a hater, and it was really weird. It wasn't like I hate you or anything. It was just like an eye rolling, oh, it's Hatsy, you know, kind of look. I get it too. Hey, I wouldn't like me either. But it was one of those things that caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it. But that happened, like, you know, fine, whatever. But I'm excited, really excited. And I'm going to be probably doing some like story times as well. I don't know like what story times we could really do. Steve. Steve stories. Steve went missing the other day, but he's back now. So that's great. If you're wondering who Steve is, you're probably thinking he's like a pet or something. No, he's actually my gym partner. So weird, but it's funny. Sometimes I mention him, I give him a little mention, but rarely. It's just something that is like an ongoing joke because it was something that was like very heavily discussed a while ago, like the disappearance of Steve. And then every couple of weeks or so, he just disappears, like out of the blue, just goes. And then he comes back a few days later, like, hey, sorry, everything's fine, like back to normal next week, yeah? And I don't really ask any questions. I'm just like, yeah, sure, that's cool. And that's it. But moving on to the second dog, this one, a bit weird, aren't they? Oh no, third. I'm sorry. We just skipped one. No, we didn't. Hang on. Yeah, we did all of them. It's fine. I think they're really cute together. So they're all different breeds. One's a Chow Chow. I think the other one's a Whippet. And then the other one, let's have a look at it. Oh, it's a Boxer, I remember. So little Boxer dog. I wanted to mix up the breeds. I actually think that all dog breeds are cute. Genuinely all of them. There isn't a dog breed that I don't like. Same with cats as well. There really isn't. A lot of people can be funny about the hairless ones, Sphinx. I actually love those and I really want a Sphinx cat. And if I do, I want to give it a name like Prune. I do, Prune. Or like a naked mole rat. Yeah, I just want a weird pet, like a really weird one. I got obsessed with turtles a while back and I really wanted one of those. Or is it tortoise? I can't remember. I wanted the one that it was very slow and then you could just have them for like 100 years, even 200. And they'd last for that long. It was mad. I actually saw turtles, wild turtles, in Hawaii and it was amazing. So I went on this really weird day out and it was where you kind of put these helmets on and like you went underwater and you were kind of like steering. I don't know how to explain it. It was like how astronauts have those helmets. It was like having one of those on my head, but then you got to steer it. I don't know like how I can even explain this situation to you. But went on one of those and there were wild turtles nearby and we were told that they come up every 15 minutes for air. Every 15 minutes. Can you imagine? I'm sorry, what a depressing life. Every 15 minutes you've got to pop up for air. That's the worst. Like you can't have fun. You've got to think about the fact that you need air in 15 minutes. I'm sorry, maybe I'm just looking too much into it, but I felt very sorry for those turtles. So that took up a lot of the holiday. I also went parasailing. I didn't even talk about that. Like, no, I just left all the fun stuff out. And I just talked about the gossip and Jennifer and all this. I don't really talk about her anymore because I can't, but I will at some point, trust me. And it'll be good. But parasailing, it was fun. But what happened was the men were really aware that I didn't want to get wet. So what they did is they purposefully dipped me in the water in the end. So I was like going up and down. But I was so worried about sharks because like nobody set me straight on this. Nobody said to me at any point, there are sharks in the water, but don't worry because they're not going to get you. Like nobody said that. No. I just went in thinking, if I run into a shark, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to fight. Like that's it, you know? Or maybe not. Like maybe I don't have to. Maybe we can just give some kind of agreement, you know, leave me alone. I'll find you someone else. You know, Jennifer's over there. Really weird trip. I loved it though. I really like the parasailing. Parasailing was my favourite thing of the whole thing. Like that was the highlight. And Sims camp as well, because that's what I did in the end. Like I flew out to San Francisco after Hawaii, and that's where I went. So that was good. Yeah, so moving on to the last dog. So what I was doing is I was going around and I was just like very discreetly putting in strands of fur. And I really like doing that. But for short breeds of dog, hang on, what? Short-haired breeds of dog, yeah. I think I said that right. It's hard because you don't want to overdo it because you don't want to make their fur suddenly long. Like, oh, look at this Whippet with like long brown locks. You know, you don't want to do that, do you? But the background was really cute though, in my opinion. It was supposed to look like a pudding, like a Christmas pudding. I thought that was adorable because of Christmas. I always say my own creations are adorable. Does it actually get on anyone's nerves? Because genuinely, like I think I'm getting on my nerves a bit. But that was the end of it. So I was just like putting in last details, making it look like there's icing there. So this isn't supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be like very neat, you know, with the white icing, because icing isn't. It's very unneat, but that's the beauty of it because it looks kind of like homemade. That was the style I was going for. Anyway, that is the end of the creation. So I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see all future ones. Thanks for watching and I'll speak to you all soon.